As we seem to be living through what appears to be the darkest timeline, there's probably one thing that's a daily struggle: video calls. And though an amazing feat of technology, why do they still suck? You may have heard the words cognitive dissonance thrown around when experts talk about video calls. That's essentially a fancy way to say when an action or behavior doesn't reflect a thought process. So when our eyes and ears can see someone we know talking to us and asking us to respond, the action is often to just act as normally as possible. But the thought process we have is that we're missing many senses to accurately read the person we're talking to. I'm sure it's no surprise that we use many senses to, read the room. Gauging someone's body language, the occasional shoulder touch, eye contact, and just gauging someone's energy are all ways that we use multiple senses to read people, way more than just seeing and hearing. Forcing normal reactions on a video call therefore requires energy. Probably one of the main reasons why video calls are making you tired. And as many performers on Twitter have cleverly put it, putting energy out into the world without receiving energy back is exhausting. There are a few more reasons why you may be feeling socially exhausted though. Do you ever catch yourself only paying attention to yourself on a call? Don't worry, it's super normal, but it's also kind of torturing yourself. When you see an image of yourself, it's kind of natural to immediately look to make sure you look nice and cool and whatever. This doesn't happen in normal day-to-day life unless you walk around with a selfie stick all day, which I honestly hope you do not do that. And as almost all women will tell you, self-criticism is absolutely exhausting. So if you find your attention wandering to yourself on a call, hide your video from yourself. It will help reduce the amount of energy you spend on things that aren't super helpful to your brain. Here's the other thing though. Right now, most of us are stuck at home, which means sometimes it feels like you should say yes to every social interaction, even when you don't want to. That means you're either feeling guilty for saying yes to plans you don't want to participate in, or you're feeling guilty for saying no to plans you don't want to participate in. Either way, you're feeling guilty. Unless you're like an extrovert slowly suffocating under the lack of social interaction with dozens of people every day. But I can't relate, so. It's essentially difficult to be a person right now, and that's without the sky-high unemployment rates, the sheer human loss, and the likely uncertainty that has struck nearly everyone on Earth. So it's important to give yourself a break. The ways that you can make video calls a little less exhausting are: hide your self-view, try your best not to feel guilty when declining plans, and do decline plans when you are feeling overwhelmed. If video calls still feel like too much, try an old-fashioned phone call. It's probably something we could all use a little practice in, as soon as you can get over how they're terrifying. How are you giving your social activities a twist to make them better? I would love to hear about it in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe or consider supporting me on Patreon for early access and a bunch of other awesome perks. Thanks for watching. I hope you and your family are staying safe, and I hope despite everything, you stay curious.